Minister, one of your department's three key top priorities was to protect the security and prosperity of Canada and Canadians by addressing international security threats which have direct implications on national and economic security in close cooperation with allies. Earlier this week, there were two disturbing news reports about Canadian weapons being used by Russians in their illegal war against Ukraine. The first involving the use of KDEX sniper rifles, and more concerningly was the second from the Committee for Freedom in Hong Kong, involving millions of dollars of Canadian defence products being legally, not smuggling, legally exported into Hong Kong and subsequently from Hong Kong into Russia. So if you could answer if you are aware of these reports.
I am aware of the reports. I have asked my department to provide more information relating to those reports. I am also of the view that Canada has one of the strongest military export control systems in the world, and that we take our obligations under the governing law very seriously. Anyone who violates Canada's export control laws will face serious consequences. Violating the Canadian Export and Import Permits Act can result in serious penalties, including fines, imprisonment, and seizure of goods. The severity depends on the nature and frequency of the offense. As a former academic and lawyer,
maybe just because
I will say that I understand the law and take it very seriously.
Thank you. Just in the nature of the short time, losing track of these weapons is indeed a very large deal. And the report suggested that it maps where Canadian parts are servicing, who's moving them, and why Canada's sanctions and enforcement architecture has failed to keep up. So are there specific actions that your department has taken with regards specifically to the KDEX rifles and the report itself?
Given that the question relates to the department, I'll ask the head of the department, my deputy minister, to respond further.
And I'll simply say we're continuing to look into it. It bears saying, and it is borne out by what the minister has said, Canada doesn't sell arms. Canada has a regime through which private companies sell arms. And it is up to the private companies to obey the law. Now, we are also party to the Arms Trade Treaty. We take that obligation extraordinarily seriously, as the minister said. We have an arms export regime that other countries use to model their own arms exports regimes. So the answer to your question is we're still looking into it.
Okay. So